Welcome to the Allegheny County Library System Video Instruction Series, Introduction to Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Lesson 3, Adding Clip Art to your slide, Adding Animations, and Setting up your slideshow. In this lesson, we will learn how to use clip art, how to use animations, and also how to set up your slideshow. In a slideshow, you don't have to use just your own photos. You can also add and insert clip art. And how to do that is we could go to the Insert tab on the ribbon. And remember when we first opened up our second slide, it was a two content slide, and it had symbols to indicate that we could add either a smart art graphic or a clip art or a picture. But even if you don't have that particular type of slide, you can still go to your Insert tab and add your photo or your picture from this area, from this command. Or I also want to show you how to add clip art to your slide. So when you click on the clip art command, and we'll give it a second, it will open up a new pane on the right side of your slide, of your work area. And what you want to do is you want to type in the search box, search for, and type in the particular graphic or clip art that you're looking for. And you can also pull down the arrow to the right of selected media file types and just choose illustrations or photographs. In this example, we do not need videos or audio, so I'm not going to check in the box for those. I'm going to click on that down pointing arrow again to close that up. We have already checked in the box include office.com content, so we have many options to choose from. I'm going to click the Go button to see if there are any graphics or some clip art options for Bookmobile. And it is looking online. And we get one little graphic that we could also use. Sometimes you get dozens of options to choose from. So how to insert that into our slide is very easy. There's several ways. You could click on the down pointing arrow and choose Insert. You could also just click and grab the graphic and move it over to your slide. As you can see, there's a dotted border around this image that indicates where I'm going to put the graphic itself. So I'm going to bring that back over here. Now I'm going to go back, and you can also, by the way, double click on the graphic as well, and it will insert it as well. So I'm just going to click down on the arrow. I'm going to choose Insert. And as you can see, it put it in a location that we really do not want it to be. So I'm going to click on it. As you can see, there are the crosshairs, the four arrows, and I'm going to move that down into a corner of the slide. And you can see it's overlapping. And I'm going to click the Delete key on my keyboard, and it is gone. So, but that is how easy it is to put some clip art into your slide. So now let's add some animation to our slide. And to do that, we want to click on the Animation tab up on the ribbon. Now notice these are actually disabled at the moment. we need to choose what we want to animate first in our slide. That can be any text, it can be a photo or the clip art. So I'm going to click on the bookmobile photo, and now you can see that the animation options are enabled. And I'm just going to move my cursor over some of the commands so you can see how, again, the live view is working. And you can choose what type of transition you'd like to add to your slide. You can also click the down pointing arrow, and you can see there are many, many options for adding animations to your slide. Some are entrance, some are emphasis, some are how it would exit your slide. You can even control your motion path. So you can really jazz up your slides by choosing a particular type of animation. There are even more options below. So I'm going to choose an arc for this to actually see the bookmobile moving. As you can see, it's placed a little number. This is our first animation. You can also choose the duration or the delay. So we can slow that down. We can have it last a little bit longer by clicking on the up or down arrows. You can also choose to start your animation on a click by clicking your mouse button, or you can choose with previous or after previous animation. Again, there's an add animation button here, and that opens that full page of options that you can use. So we've chosen animation, and now we want to click the slideshow tab on the ribbon, and we want to actually set this up. There's lots of good options under the slideshow tab. You can use timings, you can rehearse your timings, you can just to preview your slideshow, you can start it from the beginning. Under Setup Slideshow, I'm going to click on that. You have options that, say if you you were set up at a kiosk and perhaps an individual was browsing and just wanted to look at your slideshow, they could do that. Or if you were presenting the slideshow yourself and you wanted it full screen, you can also choose to loop your slideshow continuously until you hit your escape button. You can choose to show it with or without narration. So many options are under the Setup Slideshow button, and that was up in this section on your ribbon. So I'm going to click on, let's look at our slideshow from the very beginning, and it is only a 2-slide. So here's our first slide, and I'm going to click on this to open our second slide. It is taking a second. Here is our second slide, and I'm going to click again to watch the motion of the bookmobile take off. I'm clicking again. We didn't choose to set this up with timings or anything. This is the end of the slideshow, and I'm going to click one more time to actually exit the slideshow and take us back to the working area of our slides. So I hope this tutorial, this three-part tutorial, was helpful on learning to use PowerPoint 2010.